What's up? What's up? What's up, people? What's going on? What's happening?
Hey yo, make sure y'all subscribe to my man Roller Tapes channel to get that content and that good old information. Yeah, no.
We ready, lights, camera, action. Now just roll the tape. Excuse my manners, welcome y'all to Atlanta. We gave birth to those dancers, country living but no Bama. Construction site, we got hammers. WWE slammers, understand my boy street grammar. Deep rooted, we go banana, shut off the cameras, then we go hammer. Woo!
Can't touch this.
You wouldn't like it if I bust this. Now I'm headed to Augustus. Put it lower, baby, got the munchies. Stop. Roll the tape. Roll the tape. Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Man, shout out to Big Bass, man. Shout out to Big Bass. Laying down all the tracks for the YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? You're a YouTuber out there and you need some tracks, holler at him. You know, ain't that free. Holler at that brother. He get you straight, man. Got Zoom to Thailand straight, tailor made, got me straight. I need to get a few more tracks from quite a few people, man. What is his name? Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. Got him straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he did a few more people, but anyhow, what's going on? Marquise in the building. See you, Marquise. Always doing your thing, man. The Art of Will in the house. What's going on? Rest in peace, A1 Yola. Beach Bum, what's happening with you? Hey, man. You got to get with him, man. You got to get with him. He'll let you know, man. Big Bass, go to his YouTube channel. Let me try to pull up his link, man. He got some fire over there. He got some fire videos. Definitely got some fire videos. Let me Big Bass Life. Let me drop him in the chat real quick. He just dropped the video today. Hey, he always got some heat over there, man. Y'all gotta check him out. He almost at 1,000, so hopefully once he get to 1,000, that'll motivate him a little bit, a little something. But anyhow, 6 people in here, man. What's going on? I know it's late, man. I'm coming on this shit real random right now. Who's up tonight? Who's up? Who's in the building, man? Shout yourself out, man. Shout yourself out. Type on the screen, man. Share the live. Share the live, my brothers. Wipe your foot on the rug. Hit that like button. I know what time it is. Yeah, hit them up, man. Look, well, let's check your channel out. Beach Bum TV. Let me see what you got cooking. Beach Bum TV. Let's go check out Beach Bum. All right, Beach Bum got a few videos over here. You look like you got Thailand. Okay, you got that Thailand. Hey, what? Hey, you don't mind if I play? Oh, matter of fact, Dad, I'm tripping. I met you down there in fucking Thailand. I'm tripping, man. I ain't even drinking, man. I forgot where we was at, though. Where we was at, man? Where we was at? The Muju bar? Where we was at? Soy 6 or some shit. I know somebody introduced me to you. I forgot who it was. Damn, man. Time be flying, dude. Kings and Dreams. Put me on your channel, man. Shout out to Kings and Dreams, man. I gotta get them on the channel pretty soon, man. I really ain't been on YouTube like that, man. Just busy working, you know, co-parenting and shit like that, man. Just sometimes YouTube, man, they take the backseat to all that. Plus, man, I be working the social media with my business, my car business, so I'll be posting stuff on my car page, on my Instagram from my shop and everything. So just doing that little shit right there keep me busy, man. But anyhow, yeah, shout out to Kings of Dream. We got to get them on the channel, man. I think I got a good topic for us to talk about, and I think it's gonna be like the Manosphere, not the Manosphere, but dating coaches versus passport bros. Like, do we need to coexist together? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, where's Beach Bum at? Oh, Beach Bum, man, I want to I wanted to play one of your videos. Let me check it out first. This chick right here a little popular, boy. She a little popular down there. Let me share your channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Beach Bum TV. You see he at 483 right now. Let me drop his link. Anything y'all want to talk about tonight, let me know. Hey, Beach Bum, where did we meet up at, man? We met up somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but I remember meeting you, and we was talking. And I think somebody was interviewing you or something. Yeah, man. Where did we meet up, my brother? Let me play a little bit of your channel. I don't want to play too much. I don't want to get copyright strike, man. You might hit me with a strike. I don't want you to hit me with a strike, my brother. All right, let me see. All right. So yeah, this girl right here, she a little popular around them parts.
From Chesapeake, we're
Shit.
So you know the place from someone. Oh. You know what?
All right, let's see what the video's about. Let me see, just a man and his passport. All right. In the club, chilling. All right. I don't know what club that is, but playing some house music around that motherfucker. I thought you was in Antioch for a little while. If I ain't mistaken, you was out there for a few months. Oh, damn, hold on.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm a grind and keep.
I thought you was at Coolers. Let me see.
And I want.
I'm just skimming through, y'all. Skimming through. You gonna put my side, my brother?
It's my baby. It's my
That shit look cute.
touching you slowly. Love how you.
All right, y'all see this Thai chick right here, man? She probably a cougar, but that's how your average Thai chick gonna look. You know what I'm saying? That's just average right there. Just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get on out there, fellas. All right, let me see what you're doing out here. Is this Cancun? Coco Bongos, I don't know what that. All right, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to his page, man. I ain't gonna show all of his videos. I'll make sure y'all check it out. Yeah, man, we met at one of them spots, man. I can't remember where it was, but I remember talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to his page. Anybody subscribe to his page yet? Let me know. I'm gonna put it up again. Check him out. Anyhow, I just put up a new short a minute ago. Hopefully y'all go check that out. I got the passport pup. I got the passport pup, y'all. I gotta check him out. Passport Pup in the building. But anyhow, I wanted to do this live tonight. I wanted to do kind of like a review of a video that's going a little viral on Facebook. Let me pull up the video so y'all can check it out. I know some of y'all probably already seen it, but we're gonna check it out anyhow. Let's see, Maju Boy, yeah. Shout out to Dante, man, over there at the Maju Bar, man. Dante working hard to get that place going. So if y'all go out to Thailand, make sure y'all check out the Maju Bar. Brother doing big things over there. If you're going to Thailand, hit me up. We do got the little group and stuff, you know, to help you out on Thailand and stuff like that. So just hit me at Roll the Tape _ on Instagram, or either roll the tape at yahoo.com. And I'll let you know information about the group. But anyhow, this is the video right here. We're gonna get into it. Hopefully most people see it on the replay. So check it out.
She was angry because I refused to adopt her kids.
Be still. All this is because I won't do some type of adoption. I see you keep praising all these men that do adoption. I'm not doing adoption so you can take all my money. I'm not doing that. No, they ain't. He don't do shit. No, he don't do nothing. And that's why you mad. That's why you mad. No, he don't do nothing. That's why you mad. That man married somebody else. That's why you so busted and disgusted right now. Yeah. Trying to look like her. Yeah. Want your stomach her size for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. How you know? You watch all her stuff? You watching all her stuff? None of that is not. That's just making you look crazy. Let's go. Let's keep it coming. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there and go buy me all new shit. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there. And if it get burnt up, then that's, hundreds of thousands of dollars you're going to have to pay. Oh, yes. Believe that. Keep them coming. Let's go. Stack it out here. Because I'm going to get it all. Oh, yeah. I'm getting that. I'm getting that.
Man, shout out to Arthur Will. He says 99 thoughts of scrags on the wall. 99 thoughts of scrags. You give her a pound and pass her around. 99 thoughts of scrags on the wall. All right, shout out to you for that donation, man. Appreciate you supporting the platform, my brother. So in the video, basically, you had a guy, obviously, that was living together. And hopefully he wasn't living with her. And a lot of guys make that mistakes, man. Living with a female is never a good thing, man. You always want to have your own place. So when it come down to shit like that, you can kick her ass out. Or at least, evict her. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in a position where you get kicked out because you know how that go. Police show up, they gonna get you up out of there. They're gonna tell you, oh man, you need to leave for a few hours, or man, you need to, you know what I'm saying? They're always gonna side with the woman. Shout out to Jackson Jeter in the building, man. Kaboom, guess who stepped in the room. But yeah, so he obviously with this chick. She looked like a nice looking chick, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do, fellas. We always fall for these big butts and a smile, you know what I'm saying? We always falling for it. So she was a nice looking chick. And so I guess he was in a relationship with her. He probably wasn't married to her, but she was talking like, he was saying that she basically wanted him to adopt her kids. Now, if y'all not familiar with adoption and the process, so basically, if you adopt a female's kid, you pretty much become the father in the eyes of the law. So now you got to take care of that kid for the next X amount of years, however old that kid is. You got to take care of that kid all the way till it's 18. In some states, you gotta take care of them till they're 21. Just depends on how long they go to college and all that stuff. So the guy's like, nah, I ain't adopted your kids. You know, I ain't being a fool. Obviously, she had enough nerves to try him. So obviously, she had been pushing him to a certain level. You could just gather that from the conversation, and he pretty much was just standing on his like, man, fuck all that. I ain't adopting no kids. Then he got to talking about he pretty much was saying that she was jealous of her the kid's father or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, nah, I ain't just shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, you know why? He was talking about her stomach and shit. Oh man, that shit was funny as hell though. But I'm gonna play it back one more time. It seems like there's a silent war between women and men nowadays, all over the internet. Well, it ain't. I don't think it's a silent war. I think it's a war going on, and I'm gonna be honest. I think guys, for the last 10, 20 years, it seems like, man, we've been kind of laying down and bending over, and these women are taking advantage of it. But it's like now we fighting back. We using our passports. We going out the country. You know what I'm saying? We putting our foot down. We tell women, look, we're not gonna deal with y'all ass. We're gonna go out here and find us some submissive women in other countries. And they trying hard. I ain't gonna lie. They trying hard to try to convince us to stay here in America and not exercise our options. You know, they even taking it to the level where they're talking bad about these women. They poor, they walk barefoot and pregnant, and you know, they're not smart, and you know, they poor, that's why they doing it. But I mean, it's like, okay, if we lame, we can't get women, this and that, it shouldn't be no issue for us going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, y'all don't want us. These women want us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna go where I don't want it. Even though I still date in the States. But you know, I got, matter of fact, I got some stories I need to tell y'all. And one in particular about a chick I met. And you know, in the past, man, sometimes you meet a fine chick, you kind of blow past some red flags. And nowadays, man, I'm looking for the red flags. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking. I'm making sure, you know, before I get into some shit, you know. I mean, it's been a situation where I had females, I knew I could have slept with them, man, but them red flags just had me like, pump my brakes. Don't even do it, bro. Don't even do it, man. Shout out to Beach Ball TV, man, for the support. Shout out to Big Boss for the support, man. What's going on, Big Boss? Yeah, man. You know, man, like, you know, I co-parent, so for me, man, I know like a lot of you fellas, y'all probably don't have kids or whatever y'all situation. When you co-parent, you got every other weekend, and you got days during the week. So when I got one weekend with my son, of course I can't date if I got my son, right? So the following weekend, it's like, oh man, I got a free weekend. You know what I'm saying? So I might go out with a chick or whatever, just to, you know, sometimes to have something to do, man, because a lot of times, like, you know, I don't have, if you ain't dating in the States, man, I don't know how y'all do it. Like, what y'all do with all y'all time? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't kicking it with a female, you got a free weekend, what the fuck? What you do, hang out with your fellas all the time? Y'all got to tell me how that shit work. So, yeah, man, sometimes, and my rule is, if I go out with a female, I'm going somewhere I want to go. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the movies by myself, man. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take a female out to a movie, or if I want to go to eat somewhere in particular, and I'll go out. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, man, so let me tell y'all now, Facebook got a little dating thing, man. I don't know if y'all ever use it, but you know, my free time I be on that little Facebook thing. I just got on there like maybe a month ago. So I meet this female on there, and we get to talking and talking. So we exchange numbers. So the first time I called her, she was telling me somebody hit her car. And I know a lot of y'all know I got the body shop, so I'm like, you know, that's right up my alley, right? So I tell her, I said, so what, you know, what you gonna do with your car, or whatever? She like, well, it was a hit and run. She got to telling me, you know, this and that. So I'm like, well, did you get the person tag number or something? She was like, no, I know who hit me, right? So I'm thinking in my mind, like, okay, well, we talking about it, so I'm gonna investigate a little further. So I said, well, who hit you? You know, and she's like, she kind of like pausing, like, you know, on the phone. I'm like, well, I said, you knew the person? She was like, yeah, I know the person. So I was like, well, was it one of your exes? I said, was it one of your exes or something? And she got like 38 hot. She got mad as fuck, man. She was like, why would you say something like that? I'm like, well, I don't know you. I'm just asking, was it your ex that hit you and ran, or who was it? She like, that's inappropriate. That's offensive. That's offensive for you to ask me that. And I'm like, yo, look, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to know you. I don't know your past. I don't know who you're dealing with, who you dealt with. So I'm asking you a general question. Was it like you know how you do, you know how maybe a ex-female might scratch your car up or do something like that. You know, guys do that shit too. So I'm like, that's a kind of like a normal question in my mind. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with asking her that. You know what I'm saying? She took offense to it. So I'm like, see, that's a red flag, man. Like when I said your ex, that sparked a nerve. You know what I'm saying? Spark a nerve in her head. She like got upset. I guess, you know, maybe he was abusive to her or something like that. But females got to realize, man, when you meeting them, you don't know they past. You don't know what they going through. Now, she would have said like, no, hey, I don't want to talk about the person that hit me. It's a messed up situation. I would have been like, all right, cool. We ain't gonna talk about it. So if y'all think I was wrong, man, y'all hit one in the chat for asking her that. If y'all think that was just normal conversation, hit 3. Let me know, man. Because I talked to one brother and he said, oh yeah, man, you came at her the wrong way, man. You should have said it like this, said it like that. But I'm like, yo, just during the conversation, you telling me somebody hit your car. You knew who hit the car. They ran off. I'm thinking it can't be your home girl. It got to be a ex or something. Or your enemy, maybe your ops. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know if I was wrong for just asking a straight up question. Because I know a lot of times, man, with me, man, like, I can be blunt sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Well, most of the time, especially with females, man, you gotta be kind of hardcore on these girls now, man. You can't go all soft, man. And I had to slap myself and wake myself up, like, you know, because at one point I was getting too soft on the chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, I'm a little more firm on them, man. So, and when I see these red flags, man, I get the hell on, bro. Like, all right, everybody's saying 3, so I don't think I was wrong. But yo, she like was doubling and tripling down on it. Like, you don't ask me no stuff like that. That's offensive. I guess she was waiting for an apology, but I didn't give her an apology. I was just like, all right, well, shit, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I gave one of those numbers, and then we started talking for maybe like 2 or 3 more minutes, and I was like, hey, I'll hit you later. And I pretty much deleted her, man. But the old me probably been like, you know what? Maybe I was tripping. Let me hit her back. Let me see what's going on. She was a decent looking female, you know. I was hoping to make a connection with her. She was a nice, slim, medium brown joint. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, man, when we dating, man, we fall short, man, and we fall into that puss. We get into that puss, man, and we allow females to kind of take advantage of us sometimes, man. All right, Big Boss said you wasn't wrong, but you could have joked and said, "Damn, you got a." Hey, man, it had to be an ex, man. I think I struck a nerve with her, bro. You know what I mean? But that's just how these females is nowadays, man. They so damn sensitive, bro. Like, I swear, man, I don't know how some people are married and shit, man. And I want to get married one day. You know, I want to do all that. But at the end of the day, it just seems like people that's married, and y'all that's married in the chat, don't take this wrong, but it just seems like if you married, you gotta kiss ass, man. Like, a lot of jokers I know that's married, man. It's like they in jail, they in concentration camp. And it's all about making the female happy. They don't never get to do what they want. It's always like they gotta bend over backwards. They gotta, she always, they always gotta go to her family for the holidays and everything just gotta be the female way, man. And I'd rather be by myself than be with a female that I always gotta cater to. I always gotta make feel special. Like, fuck that, man. Make me feel special. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was her. Yeah, man, it could have been shit. This Atlanta, man, anything goes around this month. But I'm gonna play the video one more time. On this chick, man. This trip, man. And let me well, I guess I'll tell y'all that after the video. Hold on.
Hey yo, make sure y'all subscribe to my man Roller Tapes channel to get that content and that good old information. Yeah, you know.
Nah, no cap, man. That bitch was fine. I ain't gonna be front. I'll be like, yo, let me hit it one more time before I leave, baby. Let me slide in them guts. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I ain't adopting nobody kids. I don't give a damn how much in love I am with a chick. I ain't adopting. Nah. He put me on the line for 18 years. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But yeah, so yeah, he was talking big shit, man. But I noticed he was like, he was talking like he wasn't gonna get his clothes and shit. I think he trying to slide back in that joint later, like, hey man, I might have to drop little Bobby Jr., you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little more puss. No video, Poppy? You crazy, man. But yeah, that bitch, I ain't gonna lie, she kind of bad now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if I live across the street, I might have to be like, hey, you all right over there, baby? You all right, nigga ain't want to adopt your kids? Oh, shit, man, he tripping. He ain't no real one. Trying to slide in that joint, you heard me? What's going on, KC? What's the deal, player? But nah, man, these women out here, man, they a whole trip out this motherfucker, boy. I'm trying to tell you, the dating game's so hard out here, boy. It's hard out here, man. I had one chick off of that Facebook thing, man. She kind of catfished me, bro. She was a Vietnam chick. She looked nice, a little thick in the pictures, man. When I seen her in person, man, she was built like a foghorn. Y'all know who foghorn is? That little cartoon character, kind of big up top and small. Man, that chick was, man, I kind of went her far away. We went on a little date. I started to bounce on her, but I was like, man, fuck that. I went on and ate my food and everything. After that, man, we just never talked, man. Her picture was probably like 10 years old, and she really didn't show. She showed her body, but she was like so far away, I couldn't really tell like that. But her face was nice, and y'all know I just came from Thailand, so she Vietnam. She was right up my alley, like. So I was like, damn. When I saw her, I was like, oh man, it was bad, fellas. It was real bad. Shout out to Money Travels in the building, man. What's going on, man? Yeah, Beach Bum, man. She was shaped like a pear, man. Now a pear is big at the bottom, and you flip that thing upside down. She had some big old boobs and everything. When we left the spot, man, I started groping her and shit, just trying to play with her titties a little bit. And she was like, nah. Yo, don't you hate when you with a chick and she knows she ain't nothing but a 5 or a 4, and you try to grope her or something, and you try to show her a little attention, and then they act all funny and shit. You be like, man, what the fuck? You lucky I'm in this motherfucker with you. You know what I mean? But I just dropped the link if anybody wanted to come up, chat for a minute. Probably on here another 20 or 30 minutes and get up out of here. Anything y'all want to chop it up about, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Any topics y'all want to hear about? What y'all got cracking, man? What's y'all next destination? What's happening? Got Oakland, California in the building. Big boss. Bossolini. Yeah, man. Hopefully y'all fellas gonna have a great year this year, man. Man, I'm looking at ticket prices to different places, man. This shit getting a little high out here, man. Shit crazy, man. Thought about going to Cartagena. Shit, man, that thing looking at like $600-700, $800. I'm used to paying about $350, $400. Johnny Jenkins in the house. What's going on with you? Johnny Jenkins in the building. I heard you supposed to be starting a YouTube over there, man. So make sure you come through, man, so we can support the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Jenkins. No longer Johnny LA. You ain't Johnny LA no more. Man, I dropped the link in the chat, man. If you want to come up for a minute, man. Johnny Jenkins, man. Cool brother. I met him out there in TJ. I'm thinking about TJ too, man. I know when I went out there, man, I wasn't at 100%, man. You know, I was just that was my first trip after that COVID bullshit. So yeah, I wasn't in full force when I went, but I was just trying to get outside. I had a good ass time though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Meeting up with Brother Drees and who was that? Philly Dom, you. Who else was out there? Damn. Shane, Brother Shane was out there. Jordan, shout out to Jordan, man. Jordan, a good brother, man. He a solid brother, man. You know what I'm saying? showed me around LA a little bit. I had drove to LA and shit. So he showed me around LA or whatever. Shout out to Jordan, man. Beach bum in the house. What's going on with it, brother?
Oh man, what's going on, player? I can't call it.
Man, you got it. What you was drinking on?
Just a little beer, man. I had a little leftover.
What kind of beer that was?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Ice House?
Yeah. Hey man, I don't care.
Hey man, I remember the year Ice House came out, bro. I don't know how old you are, but I remember when it came out.
So I'm 39.
Okay, well, I don't think you was drinking then. Nah, you wasn't drinking then.
No,
But,
probably not. But
man,
it's just
that shit was good back then, man. But some of the beers I think about, I used to drink back then, man. I would never drink it now, like OE and shit like that.
yeah. Oh, that used to be
45.
popular. Oh my god, get you a 40 of OE.
Bro, we used to watch the movies, man, of South Central and all that shit.
Yep.
Nigga, we be in the hell with a whole fucking 40, bro. Like, and that bitch be hot. We be trying to look cool like a motherfucker, man. By the time you drink a 40, man, you toasted, dog. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Back in the good old days, man.
Yeah, it was good times back then, though.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
That's back then. That's when, cats would throw hands when they had problems.
Yeah.
None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We had the chat lines back then, like the chat. You remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Where you from, man?
Huh?
Where you from?
Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey man, I appreciate you shouting out my channel though, man, for real.
Yeah, it's all good, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
When's your next trip?
Oh man, I'm thinking about in Colombia, man, but I don't like paying like $600-700 to go to Colombia, man. I know a lot of cats like, oh man, that's normal price. But for me, man, normally it'll be like $300-400 at the most, like 400.
Yeah.
Max 500.
I think I'm cool on Colombia right now, man.
I mean, I want to go to Cartagena. I got a few plugs out there already. I ain't gonna be doing too much, freelancing like that.
Yeah. If I go there, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna chill all the way out. Like I'm just gonna go to experience the culture.
Right. Yeah, you gotta be careful out there, man, for sure, man.
Yeah, because I know myself, and I know myself, and I'll probably be an easy mark down there.
Hey man, at least you keeping it real, because a lot of cats be like, yo, I've been traveling too long. Nah, bro, it ain't about that, man. It's about if it's your time, because they can blow that shit in your face, bro. Like, how's your traveling experience gonna work with that? You know what I'm saying? That's how they initially did that shit. That's how they initially started the scope of the Devil's Breath. That was how they started doing this shit.
Oh, that makes sense too.
They just recently, over the past maybe 4 years or 3 years or so ago, they started putting it in the drinks
that's probably why they be how people be overdosing and shit, like and dying, because that shit probably hits your liver differently, and you know what I mean, like.
Right, and you normally used to just inhale in a little bit of it.
Kind of like how you do an edible and you be higher than you want to be.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or vape or something. Yeah. That's how it is, man. So, man. And then you be hearing about guys, yo, man, I know this girl for 2-3 years, and she drugged me. Like, that's the scary part. Like,
oh man, so you kind of got some trust in her, like that's the worst.
Yeah, man. So,
but I'm back in the States now though. I'm working. My plan is to work 6 months here and go to Thailand and spend 6 months there. You know what I mean? I fell in love with Thailand, bro. Like,
that was your first time?
Yeah, that was my first time, bro.
You was out there about a month, right?
Yep.
Man, that shit different, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
I be telling cats, man, bro, don't knock that shit.
And I hate this fact that it's always about the women. It's not always about the women, man. Look, man, it's cheaper over there. Man, you can get something, and you can stay and have a lavish time for a fraction of the price that you could spend on a weekend in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just cheaper, bro. Like, why are you tricking off money? You can go over here. You just tricking off money, just throwing it away. But you can go over here and get your bang for your buck. Get more than that, because they're gonna treat you real good. They go.
Right.
I'm
Absolutely, man, 100%. But you know, man, cats get caught up in the looks and this and that, and you know.
And you know what's crazy to me, bro, is that these girls in America, and I ain't got nothing against them. I ain't never. You will never hear me bash them or nothing like that. But they talk about they think that they're better than these girls over there, because those girls, some of those girls, not all of those girls, some of those girls are pros, right? But if you think about it, bitch, I gotta pay for your time too. Bitch, I gotta take you out to eat. I gotta do this and that.
There's so many girls over here that's pros though.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Instagram. Look, book me now.
Man,
this and that.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
And the shit ain't going nowhere, bro. It's the oldest profession. It ain't going no damn fucking where.
For sure. Shout out to Free Society, man. Free Society in the building. I thought about going to DR too, man. It's either or, man. DR, Columbia.
Yeah, TMI, man. He's big on DR, man. I do want to go, but you know why I don't want to go? Because that plane ticket to POP, man. I'm like, man.
You can't fly into POP. You gotta fly into like Santiago, Santo Domingo, jump on that butt. You been to DR?
No, I haven't been there. The only places I've been to Honduras, I've been to Mexico, and I've been to Cancun. Or Cancun in Thailand, yeah.
Well, Santiago is only like an hour and a half from Sosúa. If you're going to Sosúa.
Oh, that's the bet then. That's the bet then.
Yeah, I mean it's a shorter ride than from Bangkok to Pattaya. It's definitely a shorter ride than that. It's really, I think it's correct. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's about 70 something miles from Sosúa. But it's like you got to go through mountains and shit, and you know you can either go the mountain route or you can go like the road route or whatever. But you got to kind of like go through some cities, and you know, it'd be traffic, you know what I mean? So it'd take an hour and a half,
right?
Sometimes 2 hours, man.
I'm trying to go back to Thailand in maybe February or March, because man, I really want to get me one of those gold chains.
Oh yeah, that gold place out there, yeah.
Man, they got the best looking gold I ever seen in my life. I'm like, damn. And they say it's like 90% gold. I gotta have me one of those, bro.
Yeah, them gold spots be looking good, but yeah, man. Somebody said that the plane ride 24. It's really like 19 to 20 hours in the plane. It ain't no 24 hours in the plane. You know what I'm saying? How far was it for you? I mean, how long?
Oh, I can't remember. It was a.
You had to fly to New York?
Nah. So I went from Columbus, Ohio to Japan.
Oh, okay.
So no. I went
like
from
12
Columbus.
hours.
I went from Columbus to Chicago first, then from Chicago to straight to Japan.
They're like 12 hours from Japan, right?
I think so.
Chicago, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I flew from New York to Japan, so it was 12 hours.
Okay, yeah.
Might have been 10. Was it 10 or 12?
I think it was about 12, bro. I think it was 12. Because I know I took me a couple NyQuils. I was out.
Hello. That's all you gotta do. Take you some sleeping pills or so whatever, and that's gonna take care of half of it at least, you know.
Yep. The only time I woke up was when they fed us.
Yeah, and that shit was trash. That food was.
Hey, I can't complain. At least they fed us something, man.
But the first time I went through Switzerland,
Uh-huh.
'cause I went in June too. I went in June, so we went through Switzerland, and the food was better on that plane. But that Japanese plane, man, man, that shit, man. But to me, the flight ain't too bad, man. It ain't too bad, bro.
It's
Like,
not. I mean, and they give you movies to watch and all that.
yeah, I'll be having my music playing, man. And I'll be watching the movie, but I'll be listening to my music, and I'll just be chilling, and I'll fall asleep, man. I go to sleep for a while, and I wake up, go to sleep. Like you say, eat that food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. And then the planes, they bigger than the normal ones, so you get a little more leg room. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
Shit, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I just wanted to stop by, show some love, man, and
oh, you
I
good,
appreciate
man?
you.
I'm gonna be on like another 10, 20 minutes, and I'm out of here, man. I'm just checking in with the people, man.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, you don't mind me asking, how long you?
April, man, we're going to April though for the festival, man. You should go in April instead of March.
Oh, okay.
They got the Rolling Loud out there, and they got what they call it, Suncran or something like that, some kind of water festival, man.
Yeah, I heard about that. With
Supposed to be packed out.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm about to get
April,
that
I
in.
think it's like April 12th through 15th. But of course, you're gonna be out there at least 30 days, right? At least 20 days, right?
Man, I gotta do it.
I'm trying to do 30 days this time, bro. I'm gonna try.
Yeah. It's just that flight's too long for me to do like a week, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The longer the flight, the longer I'm staying.
Right.
I like traveling, but I don't like traveling. You know what I mean? Like airports and all that stuff. I don't like this stuff.
Don't nobody like that shit, bro.
I'm not.
But if somebody out there think about traveling and they don't want to do all those hours in the plane, all you gotta do is do some layovers. Like you can take a route where you go to Dubai and stay for a day or 2 or 3 days, and then go to Thailand. Of course, going to Dubai is still gonna be 12 hours. You can't avoid the 12-hour flight, or at least 10-hour flight.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're gonna get a 10 or 12-hour flight, so you gotta deal with that one first, and then the 7-hour flight. You know, if you lay over 1 or 2 days, it'll be a lot easier.
I think I got me a little girlfriend down there in Thailand, though, for real, man.
Oh shit!
She be calling me every day and shit. But she work on like a cruise line and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah. She got her passport. She be all over the place.
Oh, so she come to America? She got a visa for America?
Yeah. But I mean, she can come, but we ain't staying.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with importing a little something, but that ticket higher than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But she be calling me every day and shit. We video chatting. English pretty good.
Oh, okay. All right, the Order Wilson, he coined the term septic tanks for the modern American women. Wow.
Oh man.
I mean, man, you know the thing about it is, you know, a lot of guys say, you know, they don't want to bash the women. But man, they be bashing us every fucking day.
Man,
on the internet.
All day.
I'm like, shit. Especially in person. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all these other communities get more respect than the passport bros, man. Like we like on the lowest of the totem pole.
Right. That's why, man, I understand people want to say they passport bros. I don't like put myself in them groups, man, because
I feel
One
you.
motherfucker fucks up, then everybody.
I feel you. Like everybody's the same.
Yeah, like we jumped off the porch together and shit.
Like I said on my channel, man, you ain't gonna find me bashing nobody, bro. I mean, I might be a little bit creepy, but I'm a creep. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's life.
Yeah, shit. Shout out to Mad Cow, man. What's going on, man? Mad Cow be in Thailand too, man. But guys, man, man, for many years, man, I was like, nah, I ain't doing that flight. Nah, I don't really like Asian women like that.
Hey, it changed my mind, bro.
Woo! When I got out there, man, I was like, oh man, this shit right here.
Hey, it really made me. I think Richie Mac's channel really made me take that. And then I compare the ticket price from here to Brazil, from here to Thailand, and then the fact that some of them speak English in Thailand. I was like, you know what? Let's just go to Thailand.
A lot of them speak English.
Yeah, a lot of them speak English. I seen
Brazil, shit, boy. I mean, most of the women out there, they ain't gonna speak no fucking English. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you just, I don't know, they gotta be a real pro. They gotta be a pro, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Shoot, man, like I said, I ain't gonna hold you though, man. But Happy New Year and all that. I hope your next destination you have safe travels and all that.
Man, I'm gonna see you in April, man. Thailand, man. Come on out there, man.
I'm gonna make it for sure. I'm changing all my plans right now.
Yeah, April, man. That's everybody going out there then.
All right, bet.
Sure.
All right, peace.
All right, my bro. The order will say he give out more smoke than vaping millennials. Hey, okay, so some people just coming in. Let me play this video again for y'all so y'all can check it out. So basically it's a lady having an argument with a guy, and she's pretty much packing his shit like get out. So she want him to adopt her kids. You know what I'm saying? He like, nah, I ain't gonna be stuck with your kids. X, Y, Z amount of years. So anyhow, man, shout out to the lead attorney, man. He was talking about that prenup stuff the other day. And man, he was breaking that thing down like man, a lot of people don't get the prenup, but they don't understand, like, like if you let's say you making $80,000 a day and you get married to your wife, and later on you make it $200,000-300,000. You may have to pay this lady alimony the rest of her damn life. So that prenup will protect you. Now that woman might still get half of your money and all that, but he was saying basically if you do the prenup right, you won't have to pay no alimony. So that's one of the main things prenup protects you from if you do it right. So y'all thinking about getting married out there, make sure y'all get a prenup. Anyhow, let's roll this video. Roll the goddamn tape.
She was angry because I refused to adopt her kids.
Be sick. All this is because I won't do some type of adoption. I see you keep praising all these men that do adoption. I'm not doing adoption, so you can take all my money. I'm not doing that. No, they ain't. He don't do shit. No, he don't do nothing. And that's why you mad. That's why you mad. No, he don't do nothing. That's why you mad. That man married somebody else. That's why you so busted and disgusted right now. Yeah. Trying to look like her. Yeah. Want your stomach her size for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. How you know? You watch all her stuff? You watching all her stuff? None of that is that's just making you look crazy. Let's go. Let's keep it coming. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there and go buy me all new shit. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there. And if it get burnt up, then that's, hundreds of thousands of dollars you're going to have to pay. Oh, yes. Believe that. Keep them coming. Let's go. Stack it out here. Because I'm going to get it all. Oh, yeah. I'm getting that.
As y'all can see, man, that bitch is nice. But she trying to use him. She trying to play him, man. Trying to make him a sucker, man. I knew a guy, man. He adopted like 2 kids with this lady, and this lady was from like uh another country. She was from like Europe or somewhere, Bosnia or something. So they adopted some kids from like Vietnam. There was some foreign kids they adopted. It wasn't even her kids, bro. So they ended up getting divorced, and he had to pay child support like for them kids, man. And he was paying like it was something like 2,500 a month or something. It was something crazy, man. And yeah, man, he got caught up, man. You know, he made good money. But just imagine you paying $2,500 a month for 2 kids that biologically ain't even yours, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Then there was another guy that used to work with me. He had a cousin, man. His cousin used to come up to the shop all the time. Anyhow, his cousin got caught up in a situation where he had to pay a lot of child support. And unfortunately, man, this man committed suicide, dude. Like I don't know what happened with him, man, but yeah, he committed suicide, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Over child support, man. It's crazy, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure he had some other stuff going on, but pretty much killed himself with child support, man. Yeah, she got scripper vibe. Yeah, she do, but that bitch is bad. Like I said earlier, I had to be like, hey, baby, shit, you ain't shit, I ain't shit, but let me hit it one more time. Let me hit it one more time for the road, baby. But I'm sure that fool probably still in the crib with her. You know, he ain't pick up none of his clothes. He wasn't load his shit in the car or nothing. He ain't call no movers over there. He said, man, leave my shit there. If you burn my shit, it's a problem. You're going to have to pay me. So that's telling me right then, because if you living with a chick or y'all living together, whatever the situation is, and she packing your shit, me personally, I'm going to take my stuff and roll out. I'm not finna let her fucking burn my stuff or throw it out the window and all that. I'm gonna pack my shit in the car and I'm out. First of all, I'm not gonna be living in her place. She have to be in my place. That way I can set my rules. I done kicked plenty of bitches out of my spot over the years. You know what I'm saying? Man, I had one chick I was dating, and she was just a secretive type person, man. So she was living with me, man. We was living together for about a year, and man, this bitch she got missing for like 2 or 3 days, man. It was at least 2 days without even calling me. So man, I packed her shit. She finally hit me up. I'm like, yo, where you at? Oh, you know, I was such and I'm like, okay, all right. You coming home today? Yeah, I'll be there. I said, all right, cool. She came back. She got down, came in the crib. I had all her shit neatly packed. I said, there go your stuff. Let me get them keys. Hey, done deal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even cap to y'all now. I kicked her out. She ended up moving back with her uncle. I still was hitting it. That's the old me, man. That's the old me, man. You know, power of the P, man. I kicked her out though. I told her, I said, well, we can't be together like that because I can't trust you. But I packed her shit. She left. She went and moved back with her uncle. And then a few months later, she got her own crib. You know, y'all call me a simple whatever, but I always pay my own bills. I don't let no chick pay. I mean, she was helping out with grocery and stuff like that, but I never let chick put like a bill in her name or nothing. No, I was paying my own shit. You know, she was living with me. I was helping. I wasn't really taking care of her, but she was living under my rule, my house, my rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying all the bills. So see, when y'all get into these relationships, y'all gotta remember, like, if a chick moves in with you or whatever, y'all got a place together, and she going 50-50 with you, man, that bitch gonna be in your face like, yo, I pay this bill, I do that, you know what I mean? But if you paying your own bills, you got your own spot, you move a chick in, man, just continue to pay your own shit, man. Let her buy groceries. Let her, y'all go out to dinner. Let her pay for all that shit. Don't put her name. Don't put no bills in her name and all that type of shit, man. Just keep your situation the same, man. That way, when you're ready to kick her out, it's a lot easier, man. And you got to say so in a relationship. If y'all want a 50-50 chick, y'all will split everything down the middle. That's like a partnership. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, a partnership is not going to be a good relationship because this chick is always going to throw the fact that she pay bills, she do this, she do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion, man. I mean, just like y'all want females overseas, y'all want these traditional women, y'all going to have to step up and pay all the bills in them situations. Like if you meet a chick in Colombia and she don't have much education, she don't have much going on, you're going to have to take care of her. So it's the same thing over here. If you meet a chick, you got your own shit, man. Continue to pay your bills like she ain't there, man. Like, you start having her, yo, let me let her pay this, pay that, then now it's a 50-50 thing where she's going to try to push her little weight around because she's paying. Shout out to Jay Mitch for the donation. Appreciate you supporting the platform, my brother. Kyla in the building. I wish you would come up for a second. Talk to me, Kyla. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta get on camera. Just get on the link real quick. Chop it up with me. What's going on, Life of Curry? Is it Curry or Kyrie? Shout out to that brother, man. I seen you on somebody's channel. Who channel that was? I can't remember who channel that was you be on. Like, is that Razor Ray? One of them channels. It's late, man. Kyla, come on the channel for me. Talk to me. So what do y'all think about relationships? I mean, should a man go 50-50 with a chick? Would y'all move in with a chick? What's the deal? Or y'all believe in that 50-50, or y'all believe in paying the bills and let her handle all the little oddball bills and stuff? Because this one chick, man, that was living with me, man, like when we would go out, man, she would treat the majority of the time. She would buy the groceries. She was doing some cooking and everything. She was cleaning around the crib. But she didn't. Now, it was a few times she might have helped me out on like a gas bill or something. Like if it got real high, she put a few dollars in my hand or whatever. But if a chick living with me, I ain't letting them pay no bills. I'm continue to pay my bills like I've been paying my bills. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want her thinking like, yo, she running this ship over here, I'm running my own motherfucking ship. You must not like peace and quiet to live with her. Nah, I never lived with a chick in my whole life. I never lived with one, bro. Period. That's one thing I didn't do wrong. I never been in that situation. I had plenty of homies that did. They live with chicks and this and that, and chicks get mad, kick your ass out. No 50 from her, no household bills in her name. Right. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Man, this chick, man, man, she was good, but she just, I found out later, there's more to that story too. it's more to that story. Like we lived together for a year. We dated for like 3-4 months before she moved in with me and everything. But after everything ended, like we kind of like, I guess we kind of stayed together. But I was doing my shit on the side because I knew she wasn't, I couldn't trust her like that. But so later on, like me and her uncle was pretty cool. So I seen her uncle like years later, and I'm like, yo, where's Steph at? Where's Steph? He was like, I don't know, man. She probably laid up with a bitch somewhere. And I'm like, oh, bitch. He was like, oh, you didn't know? You didn't know? I said, nah, I didn't know she like girls. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what she do. I was like, damn, why this bitch didn't tell me that? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, lovely?
Hello, how are you? All the tape
Hey,
in chat.
you looking all pretty in that picture. Look at you.
Oh, thank you. I don't look good now. I'm definitely in bed just watching your live, but
Oh, okay.
so excuse me. But happy New Year to you. How have you been?
Hey, I've been good, made it through. I can't complain about nothing. How about your 23? How your 23 going?
It's been busy, but no complaints. No complaints. I'll be better once I'm back in my happy place, but no complaints. I'm doing fine.
You in the Midwest?
Huh? Yeah.
Where my car at? Where my
Huh?
vet at?
Still parked.
Where the Durango at? You sold it? What you gonna do?
Huh?
I said, what you gonna do? You gonna sell something or what? What you gonna do?
Yeah, I have to sell it. I definitely have to sell it. I haven't forgot about you. I
Hey,
haven't forgot about you. So I'll be here for a little bit before I head back, but I should be heading down that way the 22nd.
you headed down where on the 22nd?
Down that way.
The ATL?
What's good, y'all?
Down
What's
that
up?
way. Yeah.
Kyrie, right? Life for
Yeah,
Kyrie.
Like Urban. I need that jump shot though.
I feel you, my brother. Shit. Hey, we all need that.
Uncle
Hey, so
Drew.
Kyla, tell me, have you ever lived with a man? Have you been married before?
No, not married, but yeah, I've lived with my fiance, yeah.
So how did that work? Was y'all 50-50 or he paid all the bills or what do you believe in? Talk to me.
Um, he didn't pay everything. I definitely, paid bills. We just separated things. Like I got the phone or the electricity or the
How,
groceries. I mean, we basically would take turns. It was
but
no,
how you feel about that though? How you feel about paying for the bills and how you feel about that? Honest truth.
well, I have to say I'm the one who said that I wanted to pay for this and that. He wasn't telling me what I needed to pay for. I just feel like if two people are living in the household, then it's only fair to, for both people to take part in paying for things. I don't feel like the man has to pay for everything. That's just me though.
Man, I met a
Okay,
female the
we
other
got a
day.
gym. We got a gym in here because most I feel like most females ain't rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in my experience, like I live with a shorty and it was kind of like whoever makes more money gotta pay the bigger share. You know what I'm saying? But that's not every female is the same though.
Interesting. I even growing up with my parents, I know, my mom used to pay for things and my dad wasn't doing everything. I saw that growing up too. So maybe it's just something that, I was just raised around. Everybody just took part in doing, things in the house, even though, I would be in the house taking, obviously providing the meals, doing the laundry, making sure the house is clean, but, still working. I've always worked. I was never just the type of female just to sit home and be like, oh, you go out and work and you pay all this. So I
I
definitely
don't
wanted
think
to. I wouldn't feel right doing that anyway, but
I
that's
don't
just
think
me.
women like I don't know. I feel like I don't think women even want that. Like I'm not gonna say want that. I think they it's promoted that they want that, but I don't think that's really
Mm.
what they want. They're gonna be bored sitting at home. Like
Well, me just being around the military community all my life, I've never been in the civilian world to be honest until I moved to DR, but that's what I was used to seeing. Like a lot of the women stayed home and the men, the active duty military members were the ones that I sure do, Jackson.
I got a bonnet on too. I got a bonnet on. I got a do rag on.
I got on my doobie, I sure do. Um but
No, that's true.
yeah.
I think it really depends on the woman. I mean, I feel like I don't know. It's a bad stereotype. I don't want to sound like a woman, but I think like eight out of 10 women that you run into, it's gonna be some type of toxic situation living together. I feel like that personally. That might not be accurate, but you got that one or two that come from a different background though. But I feel like
Mhm.
majority of women are not gonna want to sit at home. If you live with her, she gonna expect you to pay the bills. Damn sure if you move in, because you pretty much just, you know what I mean, you moved in with her. Like,
Man, if a chick staying at home and not working, she better be
I
raising
know
kids.
so
She
many
better be
females
raising
that are
kids.
just who are not working and the man is doing everything. I know so many females because they feel like, oh, well, I'm sitting here taking care of the kids. Like I don't have to do anything. Or, which I understand if that is a job sitting there taking care of the kids, but I feel like there are other things that you could be doing too. And sometimes I'm just saying from the people that I know, they just use that as an excuse. They don't want to go put their kids in childcare, even though they could afford it because they want to sit home with their
That shit
kids.
expensive.
Yeah, it is. Childcare is expensive.
It was so expensive when my son got old enough. Like he was 4, we put him in private school because it was cheaper than daycare. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's paying like I think $650 a month.
No,
This is
not on the
about five,
base
6 years ago.
though. Roll the tape, not on the base. Like it's affordable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
military.
So
Yeah,
I'm like I said, I'm talking about just from, what I was raised around in the base because it's cheaper for military members. They're definitely not paying that.
daycare is like I mean, at the time it was like 800 a month, and private school was 650. So it was like, well, we just put him in private
Mm,
school,
yeah.
and then they got to the point where private school was over 800 a month, and I was like,
Crazy. Yeah, it is cheaper to
yeah,
stay home with the kids until they're school age. So a lot of people
yeah.
do that now.
I think
Um,
it's cool. I'm not against living with your girl. I think it has to be paced though. You can't just move in. You know what I'm saying? In the shorty like 3 months. So say y'all was dating for under a year and y'all just move in together. I'm not saying that's bad, but I think it definitely has to be like planned out. You know what I mean? Like you can't just move in with somebody and shoot things on the fly. It has
mm-hmm.
to be some trade off. Like you gotta map it out. Like okay, even if I did live with a shorty, like I'm not one. If you're a man, you're not gonna expect her to pay the bills. You automatically gonna think, that's your responsibility. But hey, maybe if we go out, it's date night. Oh look, honey, I got this. We go out to a nice restaurant. Hey, honey, I got this. Or um, of course we both gonna get each other gifts, but like it has to be some trade off, some type of trade off. Like maybe she takes care of the house or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how would you feel about that if the female was just at home, but she was taking care of the home? Like everything's clean, your meals are being cooked. It's an
What?
Cleaning in the
That's
world.
a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. That's what you need. Like for a man, any type of productive man, when I work from home, that's a blessing, man. I don't gotta do laundry. I don't gotta clean up. I'm
Mhm.
not saying that like that, like I'm a little kid. I'm irresponsible, but that's a blessing, man. But I see that you find that I found that to be more basic overseas, more basic. Dealing with females, they already expect that. You don't even have to say nothing. Kind of like what you're saying, like or people that have been in the military. 'Cause I was in the Air Force as well. Um, but I see that being more of a basic thing because it's a culture thing overseas. Nisha,
Yeah, and that's where I was
that
raised.
helps
I
a
was
man, that
raised
helps a man
overseas. Yeah, so
that
that's
that
yeah.
that helps a man, focus on what he needs to focus on, winning the bread. So I think it's a plus. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it's a negative for women. I don't look at a woman as weak if she, stays home, take care of the house, cooks, stuff like that.
So no kids and just stay at home all day.
That's a
That's what
tough
I'm
one,
saying.
man. I don't know about
I
kids. Kids is a big step, man. Like,
No, I'm saying like you saying if a woman moves in with you and she don't have to work, she just take care of the house and cook. But y'all don't have no kids now. She just stay at home.
that's what I'm saying. I think even overseas, like I feel like I don't know. I think the reason why brothers are traveling and they find women overseas because women overseas don't have a problem doing that. But I don't know. I would want her to be ambitious on something like I don't know, do some. I don't know, do something. Not just sit at home, but I would want her to be ambitious too. But it doesn't necessarily have to be so ambitious that we both got to make the same amount of money. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, she gotta be a hell of a woman to
I
stay at
think
home.
I think a woman. I don't know. I think she'd get bored at some point just sitting at home. Like a couple of
Yeah,
years of that, she gonna
no,
get
you.
bored. Like
That couldn't be me. I'm just saying that definitely couldn't be me. I can't just sit up in the house all day. Even if I
hell
was
no, you gonna
working
get
from home,
cabin
I
fever.
have to be out working. Like I have to be out working. I just can't. I could never. I've never done that. So yeah, for me, like yeah,
See,
nope.
if
What about you, roll the tape? What about you, roll the tape? Like
I'm,
if you
if
had
we
if
don't
you
got no kids and you just chilling at the crib, nah, man, you have to contribute to my business. You have to do some marketing for me at the crib. I mean, ain't that much cleaning in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like ain't that much stuff to do at the house. You ain't outside planting no flowers. Now you gotta do something, man. You gotta be productive as a person nowadays. You can't just be at the crib, man. Nah, that's not good. Like
I think
honestly,
I think it's kind of changed now because dudes like it sounds good, right? It sounds good on paper, right? Like the man's at home, I'm bringing in all the bread. The woman's just taking care of the home. But like you said, it ain't enough stuff to do. She'll be dusting furniture and stuff. You know what I mean? Like so I think it has to be a trade off, man. I can't live with no shorty. She's not bringing in no bread. You know what I mean? Or not doing something like.
well, I think like this, man. Even like when let's say a guy go to Thailand, he meet a chick, right? She don't have much education. She don't have much. I think you should already have a plan. If you plan on meeting a female and you plan on doing something long term with her, I think you should help her set up. Like if she had a dream to open a salon or she wanted to do nails or she wanted to
Exactly.
get a chicken coop, I think you should set up a plan before you get married to her, before y'all move in. You should prepare and already talk to her about, what's her role, what's your role in that
Mhm.
relationship, not just going into some shit and then later on like, yo, baby, you should work. And she like, hell no, I ain't working. See,
See,
that's
like
where you gonna fail at. You should always plan before you get into something serious with a female.
yeah, I don't even me personally like I don't even care if she was making earrings or something like she had an earring any type of thing any type of passion that she had that gives her if I'm bringing in all the money and taking care of all the bills that gives her more than enough room to chase what she want to chase and it might be a lucrative business or going to school or something you know what I mean like
Yeah,
Right.
school. That could be.
Yeah, that could be
hey
it.
we got the legend Art of Will in
Legend.
here.
The art of will.
Oh
What's
yes.
up,
Hello.
man?
I know I'm just in other people's spaces. It's like it's like I'm that one female that has the 5 head that's bigger than the size of both Tyra Banks and Rihanna put together.
Hey,
Ain't
those
nothing
some
wrong
good
with
big
that, man.
heads, though. Those some good big heads.
Hey,
You feel
Tyra
me?
Banks still bad. What you talk
But
about? Tyra Banks still kicking.
no, but I said this one female has a 5 head that's bigger than both Tyra Banks and Rihanna put
Woo!
together.
Oh, man, that's a
Put
big ass head.
together. See, there's a
Yeah.
difference. Yeah. So I won't drop the name, but yeah.
So what's your thoughts,
take on
man?
that?
My take is that no, guys need to pay the household bills. However, there's one caveat, and there's one caveat only. If she wants to start adding extra BS month, like an extra streaming service, extra whatever crap, she's got to pay that on her. I'm not paying for that, especially if I'm not using it. That's the way I see it.
Or like kind of like what you're saying, like, okay, she want to get her nails done. Oh, she got money to do that now. You know what I mean? Like, she's not working, like, things like that. I'm not saying like I want to get her, oh, here you go, honey, here's something to go get your nails. But like you said, some expenses shouldn't be on you.
Yeah, you only do that kind of stuff if it's like her birthday or Christmas or something like that. But then that's it.
So you're right. You're right. Though, if she ain't working, she ain't got no bread. So you're right. You gonna be paying for them nails, them feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you want me to look good, then I think you should.
Uh-oh.
The thing is, most here's.
But Kyla, I can do your nails for you. I can do it, baby. I do the paint and stuff. I take the nails up.
Let me just say, I'm not the type of female who has to go out there and go shopping and buying all these name brand, Louis Vuitton bag, like all that stuff. No. But I do like my Victoria's Secrets. I would definitely go shop there. But it's not just for me, it's for my man too. And definitely to have like my feet and my nails and my hair done so that I'm looking good for you.
See, that's where when you live with a shorty, it goes left, because some shorty might have expectations that you're gonna pay for extra stuff like that. Oh, I need to go shopping, I need a new dress, I need this. Some shorties are gonna have expectation that you're gonna take care of that. That's not a household bill per se. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where when you move in with a shorty, some things will go left, because I live with a shorty and she was spending $400 on weave. I'm like, yo,
oh no,
like it was her money though. Like she worked, we both worked in hotels. She was spending $400 on some weave. I'm like,
that's normal.
I'm like,
now,
man.
That's normal in Atlanta. Shoot.
Dang.
Yeah, no, but what you gonna say though? What you gonna say to her? She's spending her money on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
especially if she's spending her money that she's making, then there's not really anything you can say. As long as the bills are being paid, and as long as the bills are being paid, then I don't think there's anything wrong with, getting extra things. Maybe you want to go out and buy games for your PS5, or I don't know. You guys want to go take your little boy trips for the weekend, guy trips, or, just saying.
So you let your guy
I ain't paying for that.
You let your guy take fellas trips?
Oh yeah, of course.
Vegas?
Let me take
Can
my
I go to Vegas?
Trips.
So why the hell you ain't married, girl?
Huh?
Good talking, you know? Why you ain't married? You saying you help with the bills?
I don't know.
Don't mind working.
I don't know. Some guys think.
Hey, you can't throw that all on her, because there's some guys that can't handle. It's some guys that can't handle it. I'm gonna be honest.
I was just saying that. I was just like, yeah, some guys don't like that.
Shout out, Big Boss. What to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Art of Will. You have a channel?
I do not. I'm not sure if I'm going to get one yet, just because I work a full-time job and I have a couple of simp enforcers that are trying to dox me. But you know what? I got 13 reasons for them. I got 13 reasons for them to think twice if they want to dox me. I'll just say
that. Peso trying to dox you?
No, that dude. You talking about? Oh man, I can't believe you brought his name. We are supposed to treat him like Voldemort. We're not supposed to. Or Candyman. We are not supposed to bring up his name. But he actually is the reason why I got into this space, because when you look at somebody who's de-policing, and he's de-policing a kid, not a kid, but a young man that's in his early 20s, and you got a guy that's like almost actually he's more than twice his age, and then he looks like a struggled Chauncey Billups on Dennis Simpson to barely survive the and then you got his older looking brother. I don't know how many people know about him, but I call him DJ Candle because it's a play on his name. And because what he's close to what Medicare age. He's old enough to be Austin's grandpa, and he's going around acting like an elderless and simp enforcer.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll be surprised, man, because I lived in Colombia for 2 years. I thought about doing YouTube too, but you'll be surprised the dudes that the trolls and stuff that come out, man. Once you start making content, people don't really want to see you spreading information, positive information. You know what I mean? Like people just come out of the woodworks like termites, man.
Right. Now the doxing thing, that's not the big deal. It's just people threatening my job. I'm going to try to get
yeah.
They're
gonna email everybody if they find out.
Yeah, because I went on because I was on Mr. Palmer's channel, and there's a couple there's a couple simp enforcers in there that talking about trying to dox me, and there's a couple lames up in Fight Club. Because when I went in there to cook Fatty up, I don't know how many people know him. He went on Austin's channel, tried to.
I saw that.
Yeah, come in there, but he had no receipts when the auditor Marty McFly came in. Because he was talking. He was talking all kind of spicy about Miami treat him well, but he had no receipts. He had nothing in his Instagram. He had like no females in his photos whatsoever. And I know like receipts is something that's very. I truly believe that if you're going to thump your chest, and at the same time, if you're going to disrespect someone, especially when it comes to the female game, you better come out with the receipts. That's just what I feel.
Yeah.
I believe that, man. Like I feel like a lot of the people that are against like brothers traveling and stuff is really like some deep seated hate for real, man. Like they wish they could be doing it. You know what I mean? They see the receipts. To me, I feel like traveling and Roller Tape probably know this. Traveling, it ain't all about women, man. Like maybe at first, maybe at first because like guys are just so deprived in the States, man. A real femininity, man. Maybe at first it is about women, but eventually it becomes something else. You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of people that are against us, or you see them in the comments, they just one, they don't even got no passport,
Exactly. First, like I can understand, I know Kevin Samuels, he coined the term big Shirleys. I call them septic tanks. And the reason being is, they're about as big as a big Shirley, but they're also stinky, but they also stink like a septic tank. So that's one of the reasons why I call them that, because not only are they big and heavy, they're also smelly. And the things with these empty egg cartons, and a lot of them, once they hit near 40, they start to drop more eggs than a clumsy idiot who drops shells at Taco Bell. The thing is, I can understand. I can understand why they're upset, because a lot of the passport bros, before they even started paying attention to them, they weren't even thinking about them. They were thinking about the Chad, the Pookie, the Ray, and I'm pretty sure there's another, or you can even say, with the Latin, the Enriques, and then if it's the Middle Eastern, you got the Mohammeds and Abduls. Those are the ones that they were, giving up the box to. And
I mean, that's facts, because for the longest time, and honestly, dudes been traveling, but for the longest time, I guess what was hip and what was in was the Pookies, you know what I'm saying, the Casanovas back in the States. But now dudes traveling, the movement getting bigger. It's kind of not in to just sit on the block all day or be from the hood or go to Miami. It's not hip as it used to be, So people starting to get wind of that. Like you got brothers dropping videos out in Thailand, other countries. And there's people that can't even do that. They can't even leave.
Right.
Yeah. If you listen to most of those women, when they talk about it, they always say, why don't y'all just travel and keep it quiet? So now the movement getting bigger, man. It's like, now they don't know what to do now.
It's not about traveling and keeping it quiet. It's not even about telling the modern women, the information either. It's just that they're ear hustling is what they're doing. It's pretty much the message for men coming out of high school, who want to, in their prime, who want to either explore the world, and yes, it's also included be around feminine women. That's what it's about. It's about giving them the message. They're just ear hustling. So we're not.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
what you do. It's what you do with the message. You don't. We not. I'm not. Like I feel like the brothers that travel. I don't care if you get a passport or not. I got my passport. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. I'm not telling you to a certain way to live your life. I'm just showing. The grass is green on both sides in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like. But do with it what you please. But I feel like a lot of people take it. Oh, these guys are flexing. Like. Nah, they doing more flexing in the States, man. Like,
right.
So
And
what's the problem, Kyla? Or why they hating? Why these sisters and American women? Why they hating on us?
I can't tell you that, fellas. I'm not from the USA, so
Well, I know, but you spend
what?
time.
oh, really?
You spend time. So
no.
why
I
you think
notice a
they hating
difference
so hard?
between. I do notice a big difference between Europe, women in Europe than women stateside. So I even had to get used to it. Like, dang, because it's like everybody on the outside. I'm talking outside the military community. Sorry. Everybody wants to be independent. Like I always hear, I don't need a man. I don't need this or that. I could do good by myself. But a lot of those women, majority of them that would say that, obviously they've been hurt. So it's
They
just like,
miserable. They miserable. Tell the truth, Kayla. They miserable.
very just angry too, just
All
so
right,
angry. And I'm like, why is everybody so angry here in the
So yeah, I got
US?
a question. I got a question
did
for
y'all
Kayla.
see
Okay,
this?
so
Let me play this real quick for y'all. Did y'all see this little joint right here? Hold on, shit. Did y'all see?
Find somewhere else to go. Y'all are played out in Colombia. Go retire and exit.
oh man,
Like I'm tired. Tired of seeing all you motherfuckers out here. Like, find somewhere else to go. Go retire in Brazil. Go retire in El Salvador, Bolivia, Peru, fucking Argentina. Like, go retire somewhere else. Like I'm tired of y'all. Go somewhere else. Go invest somewhere else. Like y'all really think Colombians want all y'all?
Did y'all see
so
that?
I
do,
saw that.
I
do
saw
y'all
that,
remember?
But it's
yeah.
like where? It's like this is the thing, roll the tape. It's like where can we go? They not gonna be mad though. Like that's the thing. Like she's saying, go to Brazil. It's brothers in Brazil. Like where can we go when people not gonna be mad? You know what I'm saying?
You know what she reminds me of? You remember those Mr. Yuck stickers?
Oh,
Y'all don't remember those Mr. Yuck stickers, right? It
I'm too.
was
I was born in '91, man.
okay. So Mr. Yuck stickers was a little bit before that. So what it is that anything that's toxic and anything that's poisonous, for the PSA of poison control, you're supposed to label it with a Mr. Yuck sticker so kids can't go near it.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she is someone that definitely has a Mr. Yuck sticker. It's just you can't see it because it's concealed.
yeah, she's
Privately.
originally from Colombia.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she's Colombian. She lived in she lived in the States for a long time.
Oh, that's the problem.
She went back to Colombia.
So she's one of those people that she was domesticated, and then once you released her out into the wild, can you domesticate her?
I think it's like facts. Yeah, I think it's like when they see brothers, like okay, look, I'm packing my shit and I'm going overseas. When they see, I think when certain females see that, it's like they take it as we sending shots, but it's not really sending those shots. It's just saying, hey, things is better over here for me personally. This is where I'm gonna go. But they, a lot of people don't like that. They don't like freedom of choice because it's not a popular. It's becoming more popular, but it's not. A lot of people think it's not a popular idea. Oh, to go live in another country.
So the thing with these modern women, and people think, they're like overreacting, and I don't really think they're overreacting. I just think it's their ovaries acting.
I don't know.
The pool is getting smaller. Go ahead, Kayla.
I'm sorry. I still don't understand what the issue is when there are women that are complaining about men going to these countries and doing what they're doing. I'm
I'll
used
tell
to
you
it.
why.
I'm
I'll
used
tell
to
you.
it being from, England. There's always men coming to England, meeting the women there from that country. I've lived in Germany.
Oh yeah.
I've lived in Italy. So I've seen it. I've been around it.
Damn.
So for me, living in Dominican Republic and seeing the guys come over there for the women, I guess that's why I'm different to it and why, because they'd be like, oh, why don't you see a problem with it like other women? Maybe because I've been raised around that. I've seen it growing up. So for me, it's something that's normal, unlike, I guess, other women from the United States, that complain, oh, why are these men leaving the country and going meeting these women and messing with these women in other country when they could just be in the United States meeting women? But then
Well,
I hear what the
We
fellas be
could.
saying on these platforms and how the women's attitudes are, and like they want to wear the pants in the relationship and they want to be independent and things like that. So I get it. I see it. I understand. I only could speak for myself, but for me, because it's always been a culture shock coming to the States, because people are very different, even the females. So it's just like, and like I said, it's like people just seem so angry and just so mad, and it's like, who hurt you? Like, what's going on? Even if you've been hurt, I just feel like sometimes females don't have to have that type of attitude. My thing is, life is short. Enjoy your life. If you want to go travel to different countries and meet people or do whatever, like, have fun. As long as you're not
Why
hurting
not?
nobody, do your thing. Life is just too damn short. Excuse me. You fellas have fun and do what you do. I support you with that.
I think it's that like I think like Kayla's saying, like women in other countries, they got a different mindset. I think it's the fact that some of the guys that are leaving, are some of the guys that could have been real good suitors for these women. You know what I mean? These are brothers that are, I see brothers in the groups, they looking for remote jobs. One, they got a passport, so they most likely don't got no record. They got a good head on their shoulder. So I think it's like a subliminal shot that, damn, some of these guys that's leaving is some of the brightest ones. You know what I mean?
wow.
Yeah. Can I say something? And this is not. I was watching TikTok the other day, and a lady came on there, and she explained it perfectly. She said that like you said earlier, the pool is getting smaller now. There's more competition out there now. That's why they're hating.
Yeah, like
No,
Kevin Samuel said, man,
more than
winter
that.
has come, man. Winter has come.
It's more than that. It's that the retirement plan, their 401k plan, which is pretty much the passport bros, that's getting smaller. By 2030, what did they say? More than, is it 50% of women will not only be single but childless? It's pretty much when you see modern women who sat on the wall, and then modern women had a great fall, and then all the simping forces and their beta men couldn't put these strags together again. That's what 2030 is going to be like.
Hmm. Hey, like
Wow.
you said, man, like Social Security, if you look at a bigger picture, one, we pay for Social Security, but it ain't gonna be no Social Security in the future, man. Like if you tune them, so like he said, you know, a lot of for some women in the States, a man is they ace in the in the back pocket, like because like he's saying, statistics is showing what a lot of women are single mothers. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys are not checking for single mothers like that. So what's going to be the ultimatum? They're going to end up living alone, or living with moms. So I think it's a lot of things that's showing now that the whole independent thing is not necessarily true. That's against nature. They need a man. You need a man. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it. I feel like it's never going to not be an argument between brothers that are traveling and people back in the States.
If you're taking child support and or alimony, you're not really independent.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, you ain't no queen if you on Section 8.
Yeah.
That's another one too.
Let me stop. For I have a whole bunch of women coming in here getting on me. But yeah, let me play this video one more time for y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it. Hold on. Play it one more time.
She was angry because I refused to adopt her kids.
Be still. All this is because I won't do some type of adoption. I see you keep praising all these men that do adoption. I'm not doing adoption, so you can take all my money. I'm not doing that. No, they ain't. He don't do shit. No, he don't do nothing. And that's why you mad. That's why you mad. No, he don't do nothing. That's why you mad. That man married somebody else. That's why you so busted and disgusted right now. Yeah. Trying to look like her. Yeah.
That's why, hey, this is a prime example why you don't move in. This is what you get, your shit gets set on fire.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. How you know? You watch all her stuff? You watching all her stuff? None of that is that's just making you look crazy. Let's go. Let's keep it coming. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there.
I don't know. I don't see a woman.
Yeah.
I don't see a woman overseas doing that
if
to
you. If you get burnt up, then that's hundreds of thousands of dollars you're gonna have to pay. Oh yes. Believe that. Keep them coming. Let's go. Stack it out here. Because I'm going to get it all. Oh, yeah. I'm getting that. I'm getting that.
This is the culmination of the divided states of embarrassment.
Man, where you getting all these punchlines?
Where's her baby daddy? Why does he have to adopt her kids?
Oh, he moved on. He married some other chick or something. That's what he was saying. You bitter because he moved on.
Yeah, see, this is where Steve the cleanup man Williams failed in his dating coach endeavor.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like he moved in with her. That's what it looked like. But then again, that could be that they placed together. You know, women always feel like they the owners or whatever, everything. So I know how they go.
I don't know. I just don't see that. Kind of like what Kay was saying. I don't see that happening to you overseas. I don't think no chick is going to max out like that. I'm not saying it's not possible because chicks overseas got attitudes too. But I don't see that happening to you. You know what I mean? I think a chick is going to be throwing your stuff. You're going to come home and all your stuff's on the lawn.
I mean, I heard.
Damn sure if you paying the bills.
I heard stories, man, but I'm sure it could happen. Johnny LA in the building. What's up?
Not much, man. Just got off this damn job, man, working for these white folks. Shit. That's all right.
Still in San Diego?
Yeah, man. I'm still out here. I I live right next to the border. Matter of fact, I just moved to Tijuana about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, real?
And you work in the States?
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. I was actually staying in Chula Vista, paying $1,050 for a room. So I said, man, forget that. So I cross that border every day now.
Wait, you paid $1,050 for a one room in Chile? That's a steal.
No. I was renting a room.
Never mind. Got it.
Oh, just the room.
Yeah.
So how much you pay in Tijuana?
Paying $450 now.
For your own condo apartment or something?
2-bedroom apartment. I share with another guy. The apartment is $900, so we split that a piece, so $450 a piece. But he's hardly ever at the house, so it's an advantage for me. In the next, I would probably say, well, this is temporary. I got a goal. 11 months. I'm moving to Colombia, so.
Oh, okay. Be careful out there, man.
Yeah, I got a plan. Yeah, the girl in the picture. Yeah, she got some good. I guess you could quote unquote call it. She got some information for me. Really helpful young lady. To get me my citizenship and all that good stuff. So definitely gonna be careful, man. Definitely.
What part, Medi?
No, Bogota.
Oh, okay.
I'm noticing people are starting to gravitate more towards Bogota. Maybe it's because of the scope limit.
The cost of living is way cheaper in Bogota, man. The cost of living, the one thing like I said, salute to Nick, rest in peace. he was actually one of the guys that got me into Bogota. I was actually supposed to travel with him to Brazil in February, and he gave me some good information, man. And Bogota, the thing about it, people have to understand. You can live in the States, you can live out of the country, wherever you live. You gotta be on your P's and Q's and looking out for your safety, because the same way people talk about the safety and gun violence in these other countries, we get that every day in the States. And so that's something I really I don't understand that from people. They're so scared to leave and understand what traveling's all about.
Well, some people. Oh, go ahead.
You can't even go to Walmart nowadays.
It's more. I was
really
about to say that. It's
I
more
don't
dangerous
even
in
go
the
to
States.
Walmart. I don't even go there. It's
I
freaking
just
crazy.
the one thing that disgusts me, man, which I'm actually about to start my own. I'm actually going to be in Colombia in 2 weeks. I'm actually going to be out there in 2 weeks, and I'm actually going to start my YouTube channel because
Yeah, do a show with me then.
yeah, I just bought my GoPro. So I said I'm dealing with these white folks for another 10 months, and I'm gonna get my shit together. But just so people can really understand, it's not about all the ladies and doing all this stuff. You can also understand and living in the culture, and people have to understand it doesn't have to be Colombia. It could be Brazil, it could be DR. If you live in the good areas of these countries, man, you can live your best life. And that's what people need to understand. Obviously, right, you have to have income. That's law 101. I see a lot of people going out there without a plan. You have to have a plan
Yeah.
and execute the plan. I talk a lot of shit about people and what they do, but at the end of the day, you as a man or a woman, you got to have your own suffice of income to survive in these countries.
Part of me also believes, like how some of the people get got is their, it's pause, but lack of discipline. And I think one of the best ways, if you really want to practice discipline, is to picture LaCuckrio's wife without clothes. And if that doesn't work, wait, but I wasn't done, bro. If that doesn't work, picture her C-section in the shape of Joker's smile.
That's crazy.
You talking about Lucario, right? You talking Lucario?
I didn't want to picture that.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to somebody,
Y'all
someone close that I
should see Peso Man X.
Oh, don't even talk about that, man. Please don't. Oh my God, man. He's what we call the devil 5.0, man. He is a definition of the devil, man.
Well, like I said, he's either, I've given him many different aliases. He's either the crossover DNA of Chauncey Billups with Down syndrome and Sloth from Goonies, or he's a Sam Cassell looking dude with Down syndrome who barely survived abortion, or he's pretty much the complete or he pretty much looks like Zab Judah, who got beat up a bunch of times to the point where his body is now looking like Ren and Stimpy.
You know something, man. All jokes aside, man. I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the man clearly, and this is the thing about it, right? Whether you agree with, and this is anybody, whether you agree or disagree, everyone has their own opinion. But the one thing I really can't stand about the Peso Man and his channel is he thinks one way. It's a lie. He thinks one way. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys saw the live he did yesterday with Philly Dom. It's unfortunate that Philly Dom fell for that trap. And
he did a live. Wait, Philly Dom went on his live?
Yes, he did.
Oh, hell no. Okay.
And
Philly Dom doesn't even promote women.
Well, this is the thing. So they were talking about the child support and kids, and Philly Dom again fell for the trap. First and foremost, you don't owe Peso Man or any of his little cronies an explanation on what you do for your children. And I just think that he first of all, he should never went on that man's channel. People have to understand something about that man's channel. He's pure toxic. There's no way, shape, or form of opinion is going to change his mind. He's going to spin the narrative to what he wants to believe. And that's not how you're supposed to. That's actually part of the reason why I'm going to start my channel, because people need to understand, he talked about Roll the Tape. He talked about, right, Philly Dom. He talked about Razor. I mean, he's just going.
Me. He took it down, though.
He's just going. It's just like, I hate to say this. Well, no, I don't hate to say this. Passport Bros is what keeps his content going. That's what's keeping his content going right now. When that dies down, he's not going to have views like the way he has. He's not going to have all that, and clearly he doesn't understand that you can talk as much shit, talk about who's a pedophile, who's this, and whatever. First of all, you have no proof. But here's the thing about it. Even his subscribers in his comment section have already stated, talk about some other stuff. You know what I mean? You're not going to stop Password Bros, whatever they decide to do. I don't knock any man or woman for what they do, but how he portrays it, it's just like that's what's keeping his channel going right now. And it's unfortunate. It is truly unfortunate.
He has nothing else to talk about, but he also plays the way games because isn't he a Passport Bro himself? Isn't he somewhere in Uganda?
Yeah.
Exactly. And here's the thing about it. I don't care what anybody say. For him to even think that he's not paying for no box or however you want to put it, he's a bold-faced lie. He's a bold-faced lie. And that's why I say it's a hypocritical move in what he's doing. And here's the thing about it. His little followers, I don't know if you guys know her name, Tam. So everybody knows OW. I went on his channel, I don't know, 2 years ago. Well, long story short, this lady decided to go 2 years digging back on videos that we did, and it's just like you went back that long just to get a niche. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me what these people do, and it's just like you're so upset on why men leave the country and do what they do. You shouldn't be focused on what other men doing. What other men do with their money is what they do with their money.
I don't understand either because he's not a dating cockroach. Like dating cockroaches, I get because with them they fumble the bag, because when people are leaving, they're no longer wanting to drop 4 stacks for their their little dating course. So those guys, Rio, Steve the Cleanup Man Williams, John
Cockroach.
I used to
career style. What's the other one? Scamptony. Pipe Dream Johnson. I get why they get upset about that, but people like Pate. I'm not going to drop his name, but people like him and other people who don't have a financial incentive. That, in my opinion, I think they move a little different style.
And another thing, and that's another thing too about his channel. That's another thing I really can't stand is. You can't have your own opinion on his channel. The minute you have your own opinion, he wants to go in there and block you. He wants to go in there and it's amazing to me how he was like yesterday, and even today, he was talking about Mulana. And I'm just giving an example. You talk mess about other people, but you don't allow these men to defend themselves. And when they try to get on your channel to defend themselves, you block them. And that to me is the most cowardice thing you can do.
I didn't even know
in my opinion
about him. That's a dude.
I think that's part of
talking shit about him.
People trying to control the narrative, man. But brothers are traveling for different reasons. Yeah, you might see a large face of brothers traveling and showing receipts and stuff. But I didn't leave the United States just for women, man. I wanted to have a better life because the quality of life is just horrible in the States. Even if you're a guy, I had a regular job, corporate job, making 40,000-50,000 a year. You take that overseas, you can get a remote job or something. Your quality of life immediately triples, if not quadruples. So I think that's them. Yeah, I think that's them trying to control the narrative. They don't want to hear. There's all different type of brothers traveling. Yeah, okay. There's guys going, for the pay to play stuff, but there's also guys who, change their life that are interested in and opening businesses, stuff like that. We got proof of this. Guys opening business overseas, but I think that's part of. They're always going to want to control the narrative because if they see anything that's super positive coming out of this, it just automatically refutes what they're saying.
I guarantee you. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, and to add on to what you were saying, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's part of the reason why I'm moving in the next 10 to 11 months because I really wish that I had saw this narrative back when I was 21 about being, because again, like you just said, I mean, the average person, first of all, living in the States is already miserable. We got the rising cost of inflation, right? But as you know, I mean, people, and it's proven statistics, no joke that people right now that were living on their own had to move back in with their parents or a room with like 6, 7 people because they can't afford first and foremost, San Diego, for example, is probably one of the worst places. You working a full-time 80 hours a week. I mean 80 hours for 2 weeks isn't even enough to get you an apartment by yourself. They actually did an average salary about it. My point to where I'm getting at is that same salary you could work here, you can do that overseas and be comfortable and live in life. There's people right now. I actually met a girl when I was crossing over, and she's been crossing. She lives in Tijuana. She works at Popeyes, making I think it was 16.50 an hour. All right, her rent in TJ is $200 a month. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
at a cost, she has to sit in line for an hour to 2.5 hours. But you got to weigh out the facts, and that's my point: is people can't even live in the states. You got to live in Tijuana to do these things. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that because I think the first country I went to, when I left the states was Colombia, and the apartment. I'm from DC. I'm from Washington DC, and I feel like anybody who lives in a major city, they could probably relate to this in the states. That you basically just getting your whole check just siphoned from you, from food to rent to if you know 9 out of 10 times you got to catch metro or you got to have a car. When I moved, the apartment that I had in Colombia, um, the same apartment would have probably cost me $2,000-3,000 in the state. You know, so it's just it's a smart move, man. I think that's why some people are, you know, I won't say they're all mad, but you know, they might be a little envious, man, because one, you're living at a fraction of the cost. They're going through all this, like you're saying, inflation. People are saying how difficult it is just for basic, just to get basic things. I mean, during the pandemic, people couldn't even buy baby food. The baby food went up, like, you know. So it's those type of things that people are dealing with, that they see, oh, these guys, man, got their passport and we circumvented that.
But you also have to take into consideration, and it goes back to everything from what I mentioned at the very beginning is if you're gonna move, whether it's the Philippines to DR to Colombia to Brazil, you got to execute an income plan. You know what I mean? To have a job. I've seen many Americans go out there without a plan, and then they end up homeless. Like the whole goal when you leave is to have substantial income. And that's why people, it's unfortunate that they go out there without having that mindset of a plan. But I can guarantee you, you don't even need to. I mean, you go out to DR, for example, and you bringing in a 80-hour salary at 35,000, you can live a decent life and live in a good class area, in a gated area for that. You know what I mean? As long as you know, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody say, networking with people in these countries is key to everything you do. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the 100% truth. You know people in these countries, you are able to get better discounts on things.
That's true.
Yeah. So Kylie, tell us about being an expat in DR.
It's been nice. It's been nice. No complaints. Pretty much what Johnny said is definitely true. You plan on moving to any of these countries, make sure you have a good, stable, I guess, like remote job where you're still bringing in that dollar. Because I've seen some people on some of these like posts, whether it's IG or Facebook, and they're talking about what jobs can I go work over there in Colombia or DR, Brazil. And it's just
They
like,
crazy.
what? You're not going to be making nothing if you're trying to get a job in these countries. So
They want
I'm
to
just,
be, hey Kayla, they want to be making a rapper. So that's what they want to do.
I
Like,
don't get it when they're asking that. I'm like, have you not done your research? You want to really go work in a Comado or a grocery store in DR, and you're gonna
Yeah.
be making like way less, you know? But I just see that all the time. So yeah, I definitely say just make sure you have some money saved up, and then definitely have a good job where you're bringing in that income. But no, it's been great. Like I said before, I'm definitely not used to the lifestyle in the states. I'm here visiting in the states at the moment. Definitely been having some severe anxiety. I always do. That's why I can't do the States. I think it's just still the culture shock, and just coming from being in DR where like it's just a laid back atmosphere. It's a slow pace of life rather than the States where it's just everything is just so fast paced. For me, the most important thing for me and my move is just my mental health. Like I feel more happier there. I get a lot of that vitamin D, which I need, a lot of that sun. And
Yeah.
obviously being, near
Yes.
family is the best thing ever. But for me, it was more just like for my mental health. So nothing more. That's just my happy place. And I'm very relaxed there. I'm more happier. My family could see it. They could see it from when I lived in the States where I was just like stressed. And again, like I won't go into a Walmart. I won't go into a Target. Like if I have to go in, I have to like rush in real quick, get what I need and come out because it's just I can't explain it if no one has anxiety. I just can't explain it. But that's just how it is for me. But yeah, I would have definitely have to say that um I'm very happy with my move. No regrets whatsoever. I mean, yeah, there's some things you have to get used to when it comes to like customer service, people doing things on time, but I mean that outweighs everything else from the States, That's stuff that you can get used to eventually. So, but yeah, yeah, I'm really glad and have no regrets on the move that I've made.
And I
So
hate to say this, I don't mean to cut you off.
how you able to survive? But y'all go ahead.
Oh no, I was just say don't be like Ace Live, working the construction business, making Colombian pesos, man. That's exactly what she just said. You don't want to you defeating the purpose of leaving the country. You don't want to go to another country making their currency. Go
Absolutely
ahead.
not.
And they don't have. That's why I really like when I was in the states. I lived in the states till I was 28, and I never really thought, okay, a remote job was possible. You know what I'm saying? But in this age, with COVID and everything that hit, a remote job is definitely possible. You just got to put in the time, like you're saying, have a plan and find something that works for you. But you don't want to go to these countries and fall on your face because they don't got unemployment and stuff in Colombia and the DR. You fall on your ass. You excuse my French, but like you're gonna be pretty much stuck. And I've seen that with some dudes that go over there. Things are good and they lose their job.
Mhm.
Right. And also don't drop 4 stacks on, a dude that's in an open marriage, and definitely don't drop 4 stacks on, a cleanup man who wifed a Latino woman and, is a cleanup man to a bastard son who most likely doesn't look like him, so he can't even lie and claim it's his. Also, don't drop 4 stacks
Yeah.
on a dude that messed with that was messing with Transformers in Brazil. And you're
Facts, yeah. Live
What's
like
over
live like
there?
the locals, man. Like, yeah, everything is cheaper. But when I went over, I didn't try to get the biggest penthouse just because it's on Airbnb and it looks good, man. I'm gonna live like the locals, man, and save all that extra money.
Facts.
Because if you making 40,000 in the states and you take that overseas and you paying what's your rent, maybe 500 a month,
Mhm.
you got too much money to spend. Really, like you're really forcing yourself to spend money. You know what I mean? So I think that's a big mistake, dudes. I see dudes going over there and they want to get the penthouse and they want to be 50 Cent. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was
But you gotta
that
live.
was my that was definitely my mistake when I went because everybody was like, "Oh, Kyla, when you move over there, make sure you have space for me. I'm coming to visit." Not a damn person has come over there to visit, and I was like,
I
"Okay,
come,
Cap,
Kyla.
let me get me
cap.
let me," and I did. I was like, "I'm gonna rent out this
I come.
rent this house. Let me get a three bedroom, 3 bathroom." I went out. None of those fools came to DR. Oh, I can't. I gotta work. It was like excuse after excuse. I'm like, why am I getting this big place? And it's just me. These Dominicans looking at me like there's this American female, which like my family over there kept saying, that doesn't look good on you because you're a female, you're alone, and you're living in this house. Like people watch, people are watching you, people are watching you. So I'm like,
Hmm.
oh shoot. They're like, it doesn't look good for you, a single female in a house like that. So I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and get something smaller because it didn't make sense. All this space. And yeah, my family would come stay with me, that lived there. But I'm talking about, my friends' family from the States or, my parents from England. Like nobody wasn't coming there. It was just too much going on. So it's just like, yeah, why am I paying, this amount for this place and no one's not coming. So let me downsize. It was just pointless. So yeah, even though it's cheap, it was still pointless. And yeah,
Yeah,
you could
I
see
agree with
people
that because
questioning me in the neighborhood, like, oh, who else lives with you? And it's just like, oh,
yeah, the people if you're American, you overseas, depending on where you at, people are you gotta notice people are watching, man, because like the first spot I had in Colombia, it's actually crazy. In some of these other countries, it is in some cases it's cheaper to get a bigger spot because nobody's renting that, you know.
absolutely, yeah.
So the spot I had a 3-bedroom. It was $1,000 a month. You know what I mean? 3-bedroom, balcony, all that, $1,000 a month in Colombia. But do you really need that? No, not necessarily. Do you really need the penthouse with the jacuzzi and the barbecue pit and all that? Like, not really.
Hey, Kings and Dreams got an apartment with the jacuzzi, and that it looks lit. But I forgot if it was a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, but
I think it's good, but like honestly, I don't even have you shouldn't be having a whole bunch of people over. So why you need a big laid out spot? People in these countries don't move like that, unless it's family coming over. So why you need a huge laid out spot like that? Unless you bringing shorties over, which is not the best move.
That's the only
You
reason why you
flousing,
should be having a spot. Yeah.
People, I'll be there to visit you next month. Nobody. Like, wow.
Well,
That's
you know
another
why?
thing too.
Because citizens in the U.S. they're dealing with simpflation.
Yeah. Inflation.
You know what? I hate to say this, but even in TJ, I mean that inflation's killing. Matter of fact, several of the little bars and clubs, it's almost like it's a mini America, in my opinion. But you gotta, that's something else too. I have a friend that works in TJ at the factory, only making $60 a week. And that just goes to show you that these people working 8 to really 10 hours a day, making pibbles, pibbles on the peso, and how do you expect to survive off of that? So on one hand, it's just like people go out there, like I said, I love, Ace is another brother, but man, you got to use your head when you leave these countries, man. You really got to use your head. It's one thing, if you're from there, and even then, but come on, going out there making their currency, nah, I don't agree with that.
What you was
I
saying?
heard it's expensive in DR though. I heard it's expensive.
Johnny LA, what you mean he was making a curse? What you talking about?
So Ace did a live where he was working at a construction site in Colombia. So I don't know if this was videos ago. This was, oh my God, I would say probably about a year ago when I watched this video. He did a live about it.
That was in Miami, man.
No. Are you sure? Because he did a live.
Yeah, when he quit his job and started the YouTube.
Well, yes, but he was saying that
was in Miami.
He was saying he had to work in a hostel in Colombia. He was living in a hostel in Colombia, and there was a time where he didn't have any money, and he got to be friends with somebody out there. He did a live with the construction site.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
And I don't think he did it for a long time, but I think he did
man.
it. Right, it did. But my thing is that you shouldn't have to do that, though. That's my thing.
Well, I mean, you got guys that live in other countries that make pesos, man, and they make more than the average local though.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wouldn't want to be in that position. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
I'm just saying, when you're an American, I mean, we have so many advantages living in these countries. I mean, you can go to Honduras. I think as an example, or Nicaragua, and live out there and work remotely as a call center rep, making U.S. dollars. And I'm just saying, like, there's other things you can do. Like I said, I'm just going off of what I saw on the live, and my thing is you're from the States. You should have, again, I understand for some people that want to be YouTubers and they make money. Some YouTubers can make good money, but I just feel like he should have went in a completely different approach.
I agree with that because the first job I had when I moved overseas, was a call center job. I was taking basically like in the state of New York, when you get your car booted, you got to call that number to get to pay your ticket and get the boot taken off. So I was taking calls from angry New Yorkers all day, people cussing you out. The kicker is like you can take a job that doesn't pay that much overseas and be a lot more happier because things don't cost us. If I had that same job in the States, I'd be depressed. I'd be ready to go on, like you said, I'd be ready to go on Walmart or go on Target and let the Draco go. You know what I'm saying? But like overseas, you can be happy with not making that much money. You know what I mean? Like you can be happy with a regular job. You know what I mean? But just make sure it's remote. And I do think you need to hold on to your American citizenship. Don't, I'm going to move overseas and build a new life and go work overseas. It's not as practical. You got to hold on to that U.S. dollar.
Well, Frederick Douglass was technically the original passport bro. And what I wanted to add on, it's a little bit of a different take. Well, what did he say? It's better to it's better to build a new child than to repair a broken man. And what I've noticed, what passport bros are doing is that instead of repairing something that's owned by government zaddy, they're just going to just build a new foundation elsewhere.
Right. Yeah. I'm about to end this live in a minute, y'all. It's 3 o'clock out here, man. I don't know where y'all at, but it's 3 o'clock.
We wide
Am I the only one on the East Coast?
You are.
Yeah, right now it's only midnight my time, so.
Y'all on the West Coast?
Midnight
what time is it on the West Coast?
Midnight.
Wow.
It's 12:11 right now.
Oh, yeah.
What time is it out there, Kyla?
It's 2:11 where I am.
2:11. Oh.
Yeah, but I'll be in Colombia in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna start plotting the how they call that when you when you plant your first garden rose, huh? Planting your seed.
Yeah.
There was also another thing that he said what did he say? I prayed for 20 years and no one listened to me, so I prayed with my feet.
Oh man, who said that?
Frederick Douglass.
Bro?
Yeah.
I gotta Google it. Gotta read up.
Get up and move, man. You gotta get some move.
I don't mean to be that.
Talking points.
So what country you mainly go to, Art or Will?
So I've visited about 10 different countries. The last country that I lived in was in Korea. I lived there for about 5 years.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Well, a lot of people lived in Korea. They say they would go back tomorrow if they could.
It's one of the easiest, like if you teach English, it's one of the easiest ones to land a gig, and you get a free apartment on top of that. So.
Did you speak the local language?
What's up?
I said, did you speak the language?
You don't have to. I can speak some of it. I'm not fluent. I can speak conversational Korean, but you really don't have to. And they kind of just discourage you from doing it.
Really?
Wow.
Like, so yeah, there were some things I wanted to translate, and they were like, no, Will, don't.
Right. So when you teach English, you mainly teaching to people that know a little bit of it, or how that
it varies. It depends. So I taught at 3 different schools. The first one was in a public elementary school. The second one was a Catholic school. This Catholic school, they had a little more skill because it's kind of a private school, like. And then I got sick of doing that one, so then I went back to a public elementary. Some people know, some people don't. It's just how it is. I'm pretty much an edutainer.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming on. Anything else y'all want to say before we get out of here? Tired as hell.
Just
anybody that ain't got the passports, man, go get that passport.
And don't worry about what other people say, or if you're being criticized by anyone here in the United States, live your life. Life is very short, guys. Life is so short. We could be here today and gone tomorrow. So I just tell everybody just to go do what makes you happy. If no one doesn't support you, that's okay. Just go do what makes you happy, travel the world, see other places. That's very important. It's really, really important. So, yeah, God bless all of y'all and just please stay safe.
Hey, you
I got one.
need to go ahead and sell that crib and get rid of all them cars so you can go ahead and just full time at DR. So you
Yeah, I was over here
keeping
just
that
visit. I
safety
was
net
over
out
here.
here.
I was here visiting family for the holidays. So
Holidays over with.
that's I know, but yeah, I still got some shopping and stuff to do. So
All
before
right.
I head back, but I'll be here for a little bit.
Okay then.
Yes, but thank you, Roll the Tape, for letting me on. And yeah, good night, Johnny LA, the life of Kyrie and the art of Will. Nice meeting you, gentlemen, tonight.
Salute, salute. Have a great night. Be safe out there.
Y'all have a good
Thank
night.
you.
All right.
Peace out. Peace.
All right. You want